Imagine waking up every morning with the hum of a nuclear power plant as your daily alarm clock. For the people who once lived in this neighborhood, it was their reality. This community was built to house workers for the facility when it opened in 1958. It is the first commercial electric generating station in the U.S. to utilize nuclear energy. Over a decade ago, the residents sold their homes for 3 times the market value as part of a plan to expand the nuclear power plant site. The once promising redevelopment ended in empty promises, leaving a neighborhood bought out and abandoned, its vacant homes a testament to failed plans. What's up, guys? We're here at our next explore. Now this one is very different because as you can see behind us, we have a nuclear power plant in the distance. Now this place that we're at is a completely abandoned neighborhood, pretty much a nuclear abandoned neighborhood. So we're really excited to show you guys this place. It's completely deserted. It's up on a hill right before the smokestacks. So it's really cool. I'm really excited to get into it, and let's get started. Now we're starting over at the farther end of the neighborhood, and it looks like we're kind of starting at probably that house over there, and we'll work our way back to its garage. This scene in itself is so cool. It's so apocalyptic. I love it. I feel like I'm in a real life episode of Fallout. Now, comment whoever watched the new show that came out not too long ago. I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait for season 2. Now, when we walked up here, there was a bunch of deer just hanging out, sleeping. This is definitely a haven for animals. Otherwise, there's nothing here. And if you turn to this side, you also see that there's more stacks. It looks like the end of this side is operating.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of looks like a courage to carry dog, like farmhouse.
You can tell, at one time, a bunch of kids resided here. I see swings in the distance over there, and there's some right here. So that's signs of.
I wonder what it's like to grow up literally with a nuclear power plant in the backyard.
That's a cool view.
Now, most people would be like, I don't want to live near that.
I would.
I would love to live near that. I think it's cool. So I guess we're starting out. This is like their sunroom. It would have been like a porch thing going on. Wow. There's a lot of stuff inside this.
Yeah. And obviously, lots of decay.
And this is old. Clearly. Oh, this house is behind this house.
Oh, okay.
We're at the end.
Nice.
I just walked through cobwebs.
Now, I hope there's a cool view from one of these bedrooms.
Yeah, there's like a fence and it goes to that house, so let's not forget that one. Because I didn't even know that was there. But the start, look at this cool, like fake, like tin ceiling type stuff. Usually you would find that on the roof on the ceiling.
This is a weird ceiling for a house.
Look
at that.
Strange.
Look like something that would be in an office.
Now there's stuff littered all over the floor. This is, I guess, stuff that is left in the home. Let's take a look at this. So this newspaper is from October 30th, 2012.
Let me get the light on here.
So yeah, Tuesday, October 2012.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been over 20 years. It's a long time, 10 years. There's a lot.
What is that thing over there? The rubber ducky on top.
don't know. I don't know what that would have been. There's like sand in it. Who knows what's in there?
You can just hear the humming from the...
Yeah, I'm hoping that our mics are able to pick that up, but it's a consistent humming from this side where it's operating.
That's so cool.
So this looks like this was their living room. Still have the couches here. And you got the safe. The door was ripped off the safe. And obviously there's nothing inside.
This would have been one of those old picture frames.
Oh wow. Now you can see a level of like cobwebs and like damage to the wood and everything being smashed out. That's crazy. We got a little TV over on the side. But imagine this one day was a living room where you had a direct view of the nuclear plant.
That is cool.
Look at this. This guy, I forget where this guy is. Oh.
Is it like Looney Tunes or something?
Something like that. You guys are gonna make fun of me for not knowing. I just don't remember. Look at that door.
Oh, wow.
I've never seen something like that before. Why is there 3 windows on it, too?
There's actually a lot of windows in this house. Like, although I have the light, it's pretty dark, so try your best to stay away from the windows.
Wow, yeah, this is incredible. I'm so fascinated with this door.
I like it. Let me get a closer look. That is pretty awesome.
It's an old purse. Nothing's in it, though. Just a hair scrunchie. I wonder why they just up and left everything like that.
Well, obviously you guys would have already heard the history of this place, you know, when the video started, but from my knowledge, I'm pretty sure they bought out the neighborhood. They paid them to leave. Yeah.
That would make sense. Maybe it's in like a danger zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's something like that. Now, I'll have you peek into this room because it's going to be
Loud
and hard to get to. I see a picture I want to show you guys, so I'm going to try to get through it.
It's a cool looking chair.
Look, this is a drawing. And what's interesting is, if you can see, the wallpaper that went to that door, like the door, it completely continued. So this whole room was covered by that wallpaper. And I'm assuming this is technically their front door. I'm not really too sure, but it seems like. You know, it looks like this is a picture of a boy with their cat.
That was definitely taken in here.
Yeah. We got a VHS over there and some other random things, but like I said, it's gonna be really loud, like crunch on it, with the house right below us. So this is really cool though. That's one of those like special TV radio cables. But I really like how they use like the wraparound wallpaper.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's the first time.
Pretty creative.
Let me squeeze back in here. This thing is keeping me stuck. Okay. Alright. Should we go upstairs or do we?
Yeah, let's go upstairs and then finish off this when we're back down.
Something just flew into my face. This view. All their stuff is here.
Oh man.
Wow.
Those windows are pretty low.
It is kind of strange, right?
Yeah.
There's books on the ground.
This prom shirt is from 2009.
Trying to see what objects are most interesting down here. There's tons of letters. You're not allowed to use that word anymore. In there, so I'm not even going to read it out loud, but you guys can read that and pause it.
Oh my god.
This is definitely like high school, like past notes. See how it's folded too?
Yeah.
I used to like.
Can you grab that costume plastic thingy? Just want to see what character or person that is.
Yes, I got Snoop.
Snoopy.
Snoopy Snoop. And one of those baby packing play.
Yeah. Yeah, who was that? Looks old. That was just a random.
It's like a little boxes. Comcast remote. This is a college, 2008, 2009. There's a lot of 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
I'll do the digging. Yes. Those are like tattoos from like the early 2000s. And a box of it's no SpongeBob in there, but it would have been a SpongeBob alarm clock. It would have been cool.
What kind of soda is that? The can doesn't look familiar.
Citrus Twist? I've never heard of that.
Me either.
$2013 it expired.
Okay. Are these just a bunch of bow ties everywhere? Confused. Anyone need the bow tie?
I guess so. I don't know. There's Mark Twain's books. A lot of books, school books, you know.
What's this book? There's some pictures here.
Okay.
Like a school
Hair
portrait.
all over it. It's not my hair. So.
Oh man.
That's just some random people at a function of some sort. There's a man. Look at all those cigarettes.
Wow.
It's a lot of. Okay, these are like '09 type, like.
Yeah.
They're stuck together. See,
Let's
like all the memories are just lost here.
Yep. What's this? A book or like a journal?
This looks like a book. Rifle Mountain. Got comforters here. Some shoe boxes.
That's a cool closet.
Yeah. It's very, for the 70s when it's this, like, paneling. I feel like it is. Somebody smashed up the dressers. I guess there was a dresser at some point. But you can see, like,
Yeah.
like Church Cowardly Dog, all like the typical like stickers.
Oh wow, the train actually goes through here?
I guess so.
I thought it was like abandoned tracks.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. So then they do go.
Cool.
You got the power plant and you got a train that comes right in here. Let's see. This pillow is gross. Really old. See a monkey in here. Mr. Monkey Man. And a notebook. With a sketch of a
Skeleton?
a forearm tattoo. That's what it says on there. It looks like that guy ostrich. A Starbucks card. Nothing in it. Oh, I'm surprised. They really left everything. So even if this neighborhood was bought out, why'd they leave everything?
Yeah.
It's like they left in a hurry. For whatever reason.
You know, it would be cool if we find a picture of like them in front of the power plant. Or with it in the background.
Just a picture of a television, like, with a... It's kind of a weird photo. This one.
Yeah, I just showed them that one. Let me check out the view from this window. Again, this window's pretty short. But still a cool view.
Oh, these are like nostalgic, like, yeah, I'm mad at you, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Someone stole my locker thing to my locker in the gym, and they also took my body spray.
Wow.
This Tut gave me another, and he got this sheet with all the lock numbers and combinations. I'm gonna find out who did it. From Whitney. We love you so very much, Mom and Dad. That's sad. Like,
Yeah, there's a bunch of cards here.
they should have these things.
Yeah.
They shouldn't just be sitting here, like.
So, like, these are some right here. These are Christmas cards. They're just all over the place. It'll take forever for us to read through all of them, but you get the gist.
Look at this bathroom.
Oh man, it looks like it's going to fall in on itself sooner or later. I wouldn't do that.
It is warping really bad.
Be careful. I'm a lot heavier than you. I think 2 people would be.
All different stuff.
Oh.
See how it's like leaning over here?
Yeah, you don't have to go all the way through.
All their stuff is still in the shower. Look at that. It's not focusing. I don't know why. That's strange. Okay. And then the toilet is all cracked up. All shampoos. And they smashed these glass doors. Looks like Birdie's made a nest in here.
Look at the ceiling. It looks like it's going to collapse right now.
Oh, it doesn't.
All right. So this is interesting. Look at this. It's like a little step right here. It's very weirdly shaped. Alrighty.
Careful with this.
I know, it's pretty sketchy. Alright, I guess let's start with this room since we were already on this side. Oh wait, yeah, this is a different room. Alright, obviously this was kiddos' rooms. This was probably this was probably a much younger kid in this room. But yeah, a Build-A-Bear shirt, still on its hanger. It's a little faded from how old it is.
It's a vintage one.
Yeah. Alright, a chicken painting.
Chicken.
Right, that's a chicken?
Looks like one
A
rooster.
rooster or something?
Yeah, same thing.
They put a date, but no year. December 3rd. I'm surprised there's actually like a lot left in here. I thought it would be like completely emptied. Alright, a school notebook. They had good handwriting. Look at that.
It's like a poem.
Yeah. Some sneakers. Zombie survival guide. Don't know what this is.
See how perfect for the...
Yeah, right. The scenery. But it probably changes. No, it is a zombie survival guide. They were ready.
Yeah.
This would be a good location for some sort of like zombie movie. Oh, look at this monkey like stuffed animal. What?
The whole floor should be.
For real?
That is not curious storage.
That's Curious Jose or something.
Yeah, that is not. It's not our boy. George.
I don't know who this guy is. It's a little octopus.
Oh. I can't believe how much I feel this floor.
Someone.
No, it's moving.
Yeah.
It's moving a lot.
You're worried about this floor. You just walked in the bathroom floor that was like already leaning over. Alright, somebody who lived here worked at Shake Shack.
It's Steak and Shake.
Oh my god. We don't have these by us. Yeah, Steak and Shake. I saw it from the back. But, yeah, a pillow pet. These things are old now. I remember when they first came around. Is it a pillow pet? I think so. There's a bunch of papers and stuff in this pile here. Should we go through them or just leave it? Let's check this binder. It may be, hey.
It's probably school stuff.
Yeah. Look.
Steak and Shake.
A little hat. It's pretty, yeah, definitely school stuff. Some sort of journal. Random piece of fabric. Yeah. And a bunch of random stuff on the floor. There's another Build-A-Bear like sweater there. Still on its hanger. And if you see over there, you can see like a Build-A-Bear box. It's pretty. Yeah, there's another here. So it's definitely a younger kid's room. Does anyone know?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, hold up. Let me see this thing. This is some sort of Pokemon?
It's Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what this one is. Probably some sort of monkey. No, it's a rabbit.
Or rabbit.
Yeah, he's pretty squished. Alrighty. Again, there's a bunch of stuff in here. It'll take us forever to go through each and every item in here, so we're gonna check out the other room. Oh, there's a little toy car here. It's cool, little truck. Alrighty, on to the next. Okay, looks like once again another kid's room. Probably a boy, because there's drawings of like, I mean, it could have been a girl or a boy. Let me not judge what I'm seeing here, but there's a guitar, or a box for a guitar. Assuming that's like Naruto or something, like characters from that show.
You can see there's actually a couch in here.
Yeah. There's magazines of all sorts of things. This magazine is about motorcycles. There's a Barbie, little stuffed animal here. Looks like it's kind of homemade, but obviously not. Again, a bunch of magazines. Over there, looks like, is that like an iPod case? No, I thought that was an iPod box. Some shoes, and a bunch of random stuff. I am still surprised there's anything in here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. This is pretty sketchy, man. I'm surprised it's holding up. Give it like, 5 more years, it'll probably be, it'll probably collapse. But it's lasted this long, so I won't be surprised if it goes another decade or so. Alrighty. Alright, this is another room here. I'll let you climb over that first. This is some heavier.
There's a nice hole in the floor right there.
Oh man. Oh wow.
You don't really have to go too far, because that doesn't stack.
See?
So I wouldn't go too far. But obviously they put, for some reason, the mattresses from upstairs down here, because mattresses wouldn't be down here. And they flipped over their lovely couch, and it has a really, really strong smell of chemicals.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming from maybe the basement, whatever these vents things are, but you can smell it. It's something like really, really potent and strong, which is not great. But this just goes to
A closet.
the closet. Well, thankfully for us, but yeah, it doesn't go deeper to the left and right or anything, and it's all just their clothing. And that's it. There's a list saying ugly jackets, chicken, Jesus, the paper that will rule the world. Important information.
Very strange.
Very odd. So, I don't know if there's much more. I think we can go that way and into the garages. Yeah. So we do need to go this way.
Almost tripped over this door here. Alrighty. Yeah, I think this leads into the garage over here. This was a bathroom. Toilet's totally destroyed. Alright. Okay. That looks like some sort of like hot tub.
That is a hot tub.
Wow. That is cool. Just watch your head and stuff. Somebody splattered paint all over it. Look at that thing. Is that like a shower or like a sauna? Probably just a shower.
That's a shower.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, 'cause there's no space for a shower in that small bathroom.
Ugh.
This was a pretty cool, I mean, decent size, right? Like, it's not small.
They also converted their garage into a restaurant.
Yeah. A bunch of kid toys. There's like a little four-wheeler in there. And now there's a three-wheeler here. Some old furniture. Looks like blankets and stuff. What's that? Is that stairs?
I think so.
Huh, that's weird.
Attic above this.
Yeah, it is stairs. I'll just put the camera up there.
Good luck.
Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Wow, it feels like they're gonna break. Okay, hopefully there's no critters up here. Or a person. I don't think so. Okay. Huh, there's not much. Definitely stored stuff up here for sure.
Is it just boxes? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like rubbish like the rooms were.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you think somebody lived up there?
I don't know.
Is there a bedroom?
No. Looks like they just stored stuff, but it could have been. Okay.
Is it worth going up there and looking at stuff or no?
If we can step up here, you can try. Come up. I wouldn't trust it, but.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of random things.
Yeah.
Gosh, weird how hot it is up here, but that's how attics usually are. There's just boxes and stuff. I think they're all kind of empty.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be full.
There's like some sort of notebook here, but it's probably from school.
Yeah, this is definitely just there. Nobody lived up here. There's no way. I mean, maybe somebody did.
You never know, right?
I could be very wrong. But that's cool.
Yeah. You got Tigger over there.
Hey, buddy.
Alrighty.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Well, it's really hot up here.
Still looking at empty boxes of things to make sure I don't fall. They're so narrow, these steps.
Yeah.
I could barely even, like, go forward.
It's weird how they put this, the design of this. It looks like they wanted you to slip or something.
Oh, yeah, that's strange. It's not the type that goes up and down. But
Yeah.
so really permanently like this.
This is tight. Okay. My foot can't even like fit on the step. Alrighty.
Alright. It had a big garage. I did not know that it went that direction.
Oh, wow.
So, that's actually a pretty large-sized garage. We got some workout equipment here that people threw on their side. We even got a welding mat.
Nice.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Put that back out. Alright, let's go this way. VHS is all over the floor here. I got some Lion King. House. Probably some home videos.
Yeah.
I wonder why they kept them down here. But they obviously did their laundry down here as well. This thing of cheese balls is probably ancient.
Let me read this one. Bye, 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 honey, we strunk ourselves.
All of the insulation is falling in here, so just be careful. The ceiling's giving out,
Ooh,
as you guys can see.
this is a good-sized house. I didn't think it would be this big.
I think this is their workshop, because this is like a workshop kind of desk. Like woodwork, woodwork,
Yeah.
carpentry, I don't know, something like that. And I guess some more workout equipment in the mix. Wow, yeah, I'm surprised the rest hasn't fallen. But it's also considered a garage, so I guess maybe they worked on cars in here? I don't know.
Yeah, this
What do you guys think?
We have two garage doors.
Got a really old TV.
Wow.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah, it looks old.
Proctor. Maybe that's a cooker.
Yeah.
And another dryer, washing machine, who knows. They definitely like doing some stuff.
This is a pretty cool lamp. It's like an owl.
Poor owl. The lampshade hasn't done well. The owl survives. With this, they had like this wood, like all that going around the whole thing. So it's definitely like a handyman's paradise.
Yeah.
Because this would have been really cool to have to work on things. We got this is like a saw thing, right? I don't know, but it would have been cool. Think about how it would have been used back in the day.
It's definitely pretty spacious.
Yeah, furniture on the side in like weird ways. That's old, right? Like that movie?
Oh, yeah. Green Lantern? That's from a nail gun.
Okay, I was like, why are they all together? Silly me. Oh, you probably like gardening. They obviously can't live in here and survive in here, so. But I would have liked to have this in my house.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do whatever you want. Now we're going to go back the other way because there's a giant hole.
Let's see the hole. Okay.
I think that must be a crawl space for their piping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I see like a pipe or two in there. Let's not die today.
Definitely don't want to do that. Too far from home for any of that, right? Alrighty. Back to where we came from. We're going to check out another house.
I have to count how many houses there are.
Yeah.
But it will be in the intro anyway. But it's at least 5. I think there's like also like a separate garage thing to the right.
Yeah.
Like whatever that is. So we'll do that first.
Alrighty, yeah, this is the second garage and then there's that.
Yeah.
Wow. There's not much in here, but it looks like it was also part of some sort of workshop.
What does it say ladies on the wall? With a thermometer.
Probably put that there as a
Do you think they
joke.
had his and her garages?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Is that a thing? Alright. Yeah. You would have your tools all up there. This is awesome. A bunch of screws and stuff on the floor. This garage door. Can't really see what that says.
This garage door, not something tools. Don't
okay.
lock tools.
What kind of machine is this?
Great question. No idea. Do you guys know? Would love if you guys can identify this.
Yeah, help us out here. Alrighty. Now on to this bigger garage here. Whoever lived here had a lot of space. Okay. I see construction helmets, more welding, mask, radios, tools and bolts and screws. It's definitely a some sort of like construction worker that lived here.
Everything that I think is a workshop, then the next thing
I know.
more like a workshop.
And it gets like bigger and bigger and bigger. Hey, maybe it was employees of the...
Yeah, like, look at this.
Yeah, maybe it's employees from the power plant.
Hubcap? Right?
Yeah.
That's phone.
There's just so much here. I don't even know what to like pick up. There's a bunch of construction helmets. I see another over there, some over there. And yeah, a bunch of random stuff that you'll find in a workshop. Now we got to be careful because we do not want to step on any nails or such.
Did that
Yeah.
2 weekends ago.
Yep.
Went right in the boot.
Yeah, a bunch of more stuff like the stuff over there. Some weird, I don't know, what are these things? I don't know what any of this stuff is. Nothing much back there, so yeah, that's about it for this garage.
There's a carcass.
Where?
I'm pretty sure.
That?
Yeah, look, there's fur, right? Is that fur?
It looks like it, but oh yeah, that looks like skin too. Right? Right there.
Yeah.
It must have been laying up here and fell in.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't any like dog or something like that. It's probably a deer. We've seen a few lingering around here. But again, those are the power plant. That's the power plant that's not active. And then the active one is on that side. So it's pretty cool. You're like in between both. What has this been? I think these are one of those heaters. Yeah. I don't know.
Fuel burning equipment.
Okay. I don't know which way to go. Which way should we go?
I would say this.
This way?
This stuff.
Okay. Alrighty. So obviously this is a much smaller house compared to this one. But it has a garage, so let's...
See the front of it?
Yeah.
Because like the road continues this way, so let's walk like to the front. You guys can see how the road will look.
I'm in love with this view. Yeah, it's a nice view. Alright, this one's pretty decayed, but let's find the front somehow. Now this is interesting, these fences. It's like a little walkway here. These houses are so close to one another. Where's the front of this house?
It would have been right here.
Oh my god.
It would have been this little entrancey thing. Good fence. Let's go.
Yeah.
Side door.
We're gonna have to backtrack, guys.
There's obviously.
I think you guys can tell this is our first time here. It's pretty empty. There's a book here, the new book of knowledge. More books. Nothing much. They probably just kept their car in here. Just be careful with this, the glass.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go through this one quickly. Clearly you can see why.
It's pretty stripped.
We're in some bedrooms. I mean, you can barely even make out where the walls were because they destroyed it in every way possible. I mean, look at this. This looks
Be careful over there.
Through the apocalypse. Yeah, you want to zoom in on that?
Yep. At any moment now, we can just fall through the floor. Yeah.
Even this, like,
Yeah.
stuff. But I think we're gonna go this way because I don't want to go through the window.
Yeah, this place is pretty damaged. This is how I assumed the houses would look, not like the one we just left. Okay, how did you get through here?
I walked on the plank.
This?
Yeah.
Feels like it's gonna fall. I'm heavier than you, so. Alright.
Yeah. Let's just do this one because it's better. And then we're gonna go across the street. But another look at this house. You can see how long it is now.
Look at that tire swing.
Very unusual. I guess the branch fell down. Maybe it was this one that was holding it.
Yeah. This place was full of life at one point. At some point. And now it's deserted.
Look at the view. You get a nice view of the water. And the bridge. And the smokestack. You get all of them. This one's more intact. Careful with the floors though. This feels more stable. Now we're kind of entering through the kitchen and the main living room. All the appliances have been ripped out. But
Check for a date on one of these newspapers.
okay, yeah. There's a Meow Mix box and the old Protection toy. Which, I don't know about you guys, but this game gave me so much anxiety it wasn't even fun. (2012), same thing.
Okay, yeah.
So we're definitely seeing correlation. Some stuff under here, some like food items. It's probably gonna say the same time frame. And I guess let's go look at this living room. This is gonna be a quick one.
Back when Kanye was still with Kim in their early days, because she doesn't even look the same anymore. You got Big Bird.
And you got Barack there. It's pretty cool. I like finding old newspapers.
Yeah, and there's a bunch here.
This would have been your beautiful living space. Living quarters.
Nice comfy couch here.
Now it's trashed, but still got stuff in this one, which is cool. And here you definitely have a bedroom. Obviously you've got a lot of clothes here. And there's a clock under here. It's all cracked and destroyed. On this cool colored vanity dresser. I mean, shaped, not colored. Color's cool though, but It looks like there's a bathroom actually connecting to this bedroom. We got a bunch of vintage hair rollers. And look at these ugly...
wow.
I've never seen that before. I've literally never seen... Why would... This is like curtain for an actual window.
Like, yeah, what's the point of this?
Like a literal window.
Like, water will still get through here, but they have another shower curtain, so... I guess it was all for looks.
Yeah, this one and the one behind it. That's weird.
Yeah.
Tick and flea shampoo for cats. Has paraffins. Horrible, horrible. If you don't use this correctly, you can kill your cat, basically. Is there a date on here? No.
I like the natural light.
Don't use these.
Yeah, don't use
Just
that.
for animal people, also with dogs and cats as a groomer. I'm telling you right now, there's way better natural alternatives, especially for dogs. Like citruses work. Cats can't do that, but you don't need to use heavy chemicals. But look how long they've been sitting here.
Yeah, it seems like it's been there a long time.
It's been there a long
But yeah,
time.
look at that light. Natural lighting.
You have a water dispenser in here, which is kind of strange to go get your water in your bathroom. You know?
Maybe it was just placed here.
Yeah. But I think this is probably one of the strangest
I mean, even that being placed there is pretty strange.
things I've ever seen. Yeah.
Like a plant hanging on your shower.
Weird. Well, we'll go to the other side. Pretty sure I see like a chair type thing going on over here in this section. Weird stuff. So there was an old carrier that definitely was for their cat. And this one also had a skylight, but the water got through and there's a ton of black mold on that ceiling that you can see. But I do find something weird in here that I'm realizing now. They filled up their bathtub with water jugs. Now it's too funny that one says fish on it.
Oh my
Because
god,
we
do
literally
that.
do this. So we'll save our gallon waters to make fish water, you know, because you need it to go back down to room temperature. We write fish on it because you need to put in that anti-chlorine liquid stuff. And you don't want to do that. The other ones say dog on it. Dog, fish. I don't see cat.
Look at the soap bars.
Ew. And somebody pooped in here way after this was abandoned. I guess,
They had to go.
somebody had,
There's a lot of rodent droppings here. Probably mice poop or rat poop.
yeah,
It's just all over the sink.
you need to be careful with that.
Yeah,
Hantavirus.
definitely don't want that.
Hantavirus. This is a cute little room. This is a futon now that I see it better.
Yeah.
So they probably slept on this as well. Everything else is smashed out. You got some old Nikes. Really old, actually. Really old Nikes.
Oh, these are cleats. Baseball.
Okay, that's why I saw the Nike symbol. And I'm like, they don't look like a typical Nike. I'm assuming this is an empty closet. Yeah, nothing to see in this closet.
Signs of scrappers looking for wiring and stuff. We tend to see that a lot at abandoned places.
And the last room. This one has a weird, funky smell to it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got just some boxes here with nothing in it. I don't think there's anything to look at in here. You see this has a PlayStation symbol on it. This was for a PlayStation game. And a little chair over there. Tomato seeds.
Wow.
Now that looks like the carcass of a dead animal as well.
Yep.
Look, I'll use that.
A skunk. Look at the tail.
That's sad. But I mean, it's natural. I mean, obviously,
Oh, is that
animals
two?
look for shelter And this does provide them shelter. And when they go to die, they want to be somewhere safe. So they go here. Wow, that is loud. You can hear everything out here.
It's because it's so quiet.
Yeah. Coaster set. I thought that was gonna have like some like CD type stuff in it or something. Okay.
Just casually going through the walls here, you know?
This says the person's name on it, so I'm gonna blur it, but 2009 prescription. Alright. We are not gonna go back out this door. We are gonna go out the way we came. And we're gonna head across the street to those other two houses. And we will end off with the one all the way in the back. Okay. So, maybe the best way. Do you smell like chemicals?
Yeah.
It's that heater. There's probably still oil on it. Isn't that dangerous?
I don't know.
You know, like I don't know. If you leave
What?
oil, can you start a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, this tree, I think this is dead, right?
Probably a really old tree.
Branches are just falling everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's dead. What is it, you know, I guess this one first.
Yeah, the big one.
Big one. Get out. I really feel like I'm in like Midtown or something.
Yeah, I can't believe we have like a neighborhood this close to a power plant. And it's abandoned, you know? Ooh, look at the basement. That looks inviting, but creepy at the same time, you know? I guess let's start off inside. This way? Alrighty. Now this would have obviously been the road they would have left and came in through. It's pretty overgrown and deserted. Yeah. Watch for any thorns and stuff. Well, look, this is the front door. It's completely underneath all of this stuff. Look, it's insane. Okay. Whew. I would love to live here though. Like this looks straight out of like a painting. Imagine with the trees, like, you know, when they're colorful and stuff. There's a bunch of thorns here, so be careful. This is like that stuff they sell in antique stores, the Christmas decorations.
That's stuff that nobody wants.
Right. Okay. Welcome to my crib. This is MTV Cribs Bando Edition.
Nice house. Wow, it's much cooler in here.
Nice.
Temperature-wise.
Definitely a nice, nice feeling. All right. This would have been a room probably, or living room? Yeah.
Soon?
It's pretty small for a living room, but I guess that's what it was. Lots of graffiti. Seems like probably one group of people came here and just graffitied, because I'm seeing the same type of graffiti.
The same words.
Yeah, and the same drawings and stuff. So which way should we start? Should we go to there?
Oh,
Or that way? This way? Alrighty. Wow, the airflow in here is perfect. It feels so good. Yeah. Okay, this one's looking similar to the other one. This is pretty cool. Their kitchen they had like a little island here.
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I like that. A bunch of stuff on the floor. Look at this thing. Little turkey.
Oh.
That's cool. Some shoes, a bunch of newspapers, a little restroom here. Look at the sink. It's pretty cool. It's like a shell.
Oh they really destroyed the toilet here. This is really gross. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The design of that sink.
And the marble.
Very unique. Ooh, look.
Sears. Good old Sears, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Even the stove was gutted. Like, the nozzles, everything's just gone. The things that will sit on top, look, they took every piece they could. What did they do with that, though? You can sell the pieces of a stove or something?
I guess so.
Cabinet doors are gone. That's a cool design for cabinet space.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space, actually. And this is the other room. Similar to that room on that side in shape and size. Closet, so it's probably a bedroom. Wow, man. This place is totally destroyed. Alrighty, up we go?
Yes.
Alright, let's hope we don't fall through the stairs here. I don't think we would, though. Seems like lots of people been up them, so trust the process, I guess. Oh, this is weird. Come look at this. Yeah. This looks like outdoor furniture. Somebody definitely brought this in here and just made a circle.
I think this is their chill spot.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just weird.
They had a bunch of fun with the paint in here.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Whew, all right, I guess we can just cut through. This, yeah, like definitely a hangout spot. There's a bunch of twisted tea cans, soda cans.
Yeah.
It just sucks when they make abandoned places their hangout spots. They destroyed them. Like, why can't you just hang out in them without defacing it, you know? All right, here's another room. This is a good sized room. 2 big closets. Let's check out the view from here. This is also a pretty cool view of the power plant. Wow, they had fun destroying everything in here. More twisted tea cans. Nothing much, you know, not many personal belongings in this house. And here's another room. Now all the rooms seem similar in size, so again, this is a good sized room. At least the floors aren't falling in on themselves here. Whew. Look at the design on the wall besides the graffiti.
Yeah, you can see when you shine a light on it. There's like a raised like floral kind of print.
Wow. I'm liking this one. Alright, and what's over here? That was definitely their restroom.
Again, smashed.
Yeah.
Smashed the shower door. Why?
I would love to have a place like this nearby where we're from. I just can't wait to take the pictures with the...
Take some pictures, guys.
Whew. Alrighty. Here, I'm gonna help you there.
Alright, let's go to that one. I guess we didn't have a garage. I don't really know why, but...
Unless it's off to the side somewhere. Oh. Ran right into thorns.
Yeah, I think it's a detached garage over there. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's check that out quick. It looks like wide open over there. See how like
Good size garage.
The typical stuff, he's fine.
Yeah, probably like 2-car.
Paperwork boots, some cleaning supplies, some paint, a gardening, watering thing. Yeah. Some chairs. Probably storage stuff up top because there's those wooden planks. Looks like they put things up there.
A hubcap.
Random stuff.
Yeah.
Guess nobody wanted this stuff. So, let's exit. Let's go for it. Now the driveway definitely like what is right there where the number sign is.
Yeah. Now I'm determined. We definitely have to try our best to find some old pictures of this neighborhood.
We'll try. Yeah, this is definitely the driveway. But this main path, the front door is wide open.
Nice. Oh wow.
I think I got a pokey thing in my...
Yeah, me too. It's in my shoe.
Wow.
Knock, knock.
Look at this. Man. It's like the world ended and we just fought about it in here. I mean, there's nothing even to look at. Like, it's just...
This looks cool.
Absolutely, utterly destroyed. This is the only cool thing. So are these windows?
Probably.
Like a window and a window, and then it's like open up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's
just seems like it.
Very strange. I can see the floor is warped here, so I'm not going to try it and risk it. But you can tell what this is.
Your ideal kitchen.
Wow, this one's really messed up.
Yeah.
And it seems like.
There's a big. Oh, be careful! Get from there. The whole floor is going down right where you're stepping.
I feel it. Look.
And you're just gonna step on it some more.
Yeah. Oh, be careful, huh? There's a playground back here.
Nice.
That's it. And an entrance to the basement. They had a lot of those outdoor entrances to basements.
Yeah.
But I'm not really gonna go down into the basements because if it looks like this up here.
Oh, you hear that?
It looks down there. Alright, so do we go to the last house?
Yeah, you want to check out that playground first? Get a better look at it. I think it was a swing set, right?
We have to go like all the way around.
Go this way. I think there was a garage over there or something. Oh.
That's why I was saying you can't get back there. But
yeah, maybe that way.
The other way, you can.
That's nice. I like how the tree is literally growing where the slide is.
That's really weird. How did that even happen?
I don't know. Everything else is so spacious, and then you got this. Now imagine just playing with that in the view.
That would be cool. This is cool, this little strip of land. It's just like a weird like triangle.
Yeah.
On a hill.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, like she just said, we're on a hill, so we're pretty high.
We're like
up.
Above things, yeah. Even though it seems very flat. We're high up.
Oh, look at that swing.
Alright, let's go to the other side. All the way back around. We'll see you guys over there. Alright, so we're here at the final house in the back. Get a nice pan of it.
Christmas lights all over the side. Stranger Things vibes.
Wow. A little warpy in here.
Yeah, it looks like we'll fall through the floor here. There's holes on that side. And if this is water damage, it's probably weak on right here. It's probably really weak.
I'm not gonna walk over there because it's not really probably worth it anyway.
Yeah.
So we can see what we can see from this room at least. Obviously, clearly this goes down to the basement. You got some shell thing going on here. And this dirty little kitchen.
It's a nice little kitchen.
Yeah, look at it. It's got a lot of cleaning supplies still here.
Yeah.
But like you said, water damage is really bad. Floor's kind of warpy. I even feel it being a little warpy. Don't want to mess around in here.
Nope.
I guess a fridge would have gone over here because this is like a really weird little area.
Definitely.
But I guess that's the most we're going to see of this house because I don't like that there's holes over there.
It's a pretty small house too, so it doesn't go that far.
It doesn't. No, it just goes to right there. So, yeah, it's a little too bouncy for me. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
So screw it. I mean, it's going to be the same as the other ones. The first house, that definitely was the best one. That one had all the stuff left behind still. Like they picked up and left. And we were able to get some dates and see all their personal belongings. So that definitely was my favorite at least. So I guess let's get out of this one and get back to the main part of the abandoned neighborhood and see what's going on there. But I think this is going to probably be the end. I think we saw pretty much everything.
Alrighty guys, we're all done here. This place was pretty cool, definitely fun and enjoyable, so yeah, I hope you guys like that one, but we're all done now, so.
Make sure to subscribe and like if you haven't already. Check us out on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Urbax Vibes, Instagram, Urbax Vibes, Oxize93 and Mae Zek, on TikTok, Oxize93 and Mae Zek, and on X also, Urbax Vibes. We will see you guys for the next Explore.